Static sky, all great teeth. Breath comes out like a slow white leak. Street sign buzz blinks once, then gone. First cold flecks land wrong. Land wrong. First snow error falling in my coat. White noise over everything I know. First snow error, screen goes pale and slow, glitching in the halo of the first snow. Boot prints smear into frozen scan lines. Your name scrawled small on the back of my mind. Tongue on the rail, but the rail feels fake. Pixel frost on a paper lake. My hand don't match my arms tonight. My face flickers in the satellite. The sky to break and load for the patch note, for the overflow. Motel Bible propping up the leg. Thin quilt smells like old smoking pine. Frost on the inside of the window. Someone's call leaking through the wall. Coffee in a styrofoam chalice burns my tongue, but I drink anyway. Steam writing crooked psalms on the mirror over my name. First morning coffee in Sequoia tastes like dirt in borrowed time. Tree line staring through the parking lot like a jury in its prime. I sip and I shake and I swallow every promise I won't keep. First morning coffee in Sequoia, keeping me from going back to sleep. Parking lot crow picking at a French fry. Last night's arguments on its wings. Truck stop hat on a chair like a warning. Half-packed bag, half of everything. The heater rattles out a sad percussion. TV light painting you in blue. You said this place looks holy. If I squint, then you closed one eye and looked straight through. Ooh, la 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 la. Package torn like tiny letters, never sent, never meant to land. You stir the cup till it's just a whirlpool. Say look, it's our best laid plan. The mountains stand there like they know better, silent, tall, unimpressed. I take a sip, it tastes like yesterday cooling down inside my chest. Ooh, la 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 la. Paper cup halo on the nightstand, lip print fading at the rim. Big trees waiting past the highway, I drink what's left, then drink again.
Red car coughs in the gravel lot. Tossed a palm tree shiver in a laminated sunset print. You say it's colder than the map made it seem. Heater rattles like a jar of screws between us and the sky. Off-season vacancy, half-price room. Motel screen. Stale coffee in a styrofoam cup. I peel your name into the rim. TV hums a hurricane from some other state again. We trace the cracked ceiling like a trail we'll never hike. You circle waterfalls on the brochure with a broken ballpoint knife. Tomorrow, granite. Today, thin walls. Next door laughs bleed through like distant waterfalls. You sleep in your jacket, boots still tied. I count dead flies on the window, pretend they only light. Off-season vacancy, half-price room, full-price hurt.
Bearkin hangs like a jar from a dead pine branch. Maps got coffee stains and someone else's thumbprints. Blisters bloom in my boots like guilty little secrets. I chew the same thought till it tastes like cardboard on the John Muir Trail or somewhere parallel. Every step a bad idea that I keep repeating on the John Muir Trail, crooked spine of the state. I drag my shadow uphill just to see if it leaves me. Snowfield flashing teeth where the switchbacks vanish. Ravens trace black question marks above my hat. I talk to my pack like it's the only witness. Hey, if I disappear, just misplace my name on the John Muir Trail or somewhere parallel. Every step a bad idea that I keep repeating on the John Muir Trail, crooked spine of the state. I drag my shadow uphill just to see if it leaves me. Marmot on the rock, judge and jury, mosquito halo, tiny choir of doubt. A creek eats my footprints as fast as I make them. I sign the guest book with a shaking lowercase. Oh, oh, oh.
You missed the exit twice, said the road was making choices on our behalf. Coffee gone cold between my knees, static on the ranger station, half laugh, half cough. We drew fog maps in the parking lot, breath writing letters that we both forgot. California winter in a plastic cup, say we'll turn back, but the tank's topped up. Dull head signs, tilted bullet scars, snow in the corners like it snuck in late. You asked, is this still desert or are we past that part? I just filmed your boots and called it fate. We drew fog maps in the parking lot, breath writing letters that we both forgot. California winter in a plastic cup, say we'll temper, but we'll taste good. There's a closed off road behind the restrooms, orange net, crooked cone half buried in ice. You say every warning's just an opened room. I say every
Snow on the trail sign, boot prints fading into fog. You say the air tastes ancient, breath hangs like a question mark. Hands on the splintered railing, we read the rings and fallen trunks, counting centuries like rosary beads, cold light on your chipped black mug. Cathedrals of bark and bone, you outlive every war we start. Red giants in the dimming glow, holding up my borrowed heart. I feel so small, so strangely known, under sequoias, cathedrals of bark and bone. Carve slow circles over busted visitor maps, coffee steam and camera straps, static in the ranger's lap. You press your ear to the rough skin, say, tell me what you see. Avalanches, quiet weddings, all these ghosts in evergreen. Cathedrals of bark and bone, you outlive every war we start. Red giants in the dimming glow, holding up my borrowed heart. Strangely known, under sequoias, cathedrals of bark and bone. They fall in slow motion, decades tipping into moss and soil. If we fall, it's a blink, not a story. Still they make room, still they hold. Ooh. 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 Coffee burns my lip, headlights carved through somebody else's dream. Motel signs fade back into the dark. River on my left murmurs like a secret, driving up to Sequoia before the sun. Road curls like a question I can't outrun. Fog in the branches, ghosts in the pines. I keep following these painted lines. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You're half turned, face lit by the dash. Old sweatshirt holds last summer's smoke. Radio hums in a language we don't know. You trace maps in the frost on the window. Driving up to Sequoia before the sun. Road curls like a question I can't outrun. Fog in the branches, ghosts in the pines. I keep following these painted lines. Orange grove roads fall away behind us. Town name shrink on a green meadow sign. Tires hiss slow over patches of black ice. I say we're close, though I'm reading the sky. Pine sap on my fingers, boot prints in the softened dust. Trail sign leaning sideways like it doesn't really trust us. Air thin as a half-told lie, needles stitching up the sky. Crescent meadow breathing slow like it knows what I don't know. Crescent Meadow, keep my secrets, bury them under the falling bark. If I walk in, do I walk back out, same as I was, or darker, darker? Crescent Meadow, keep my secrets, whistle them into the crows that talk. If I come back, let me forget what followed me on this walk. log the size of small town pride, laid out like a hollow spine. Chipmunk on a sunburned stump, judging every step of mine. Ants drag a beetle through the grass like a quiet little funeral march. I step aside to let them pass, murmur, lead on in the dark. Crescent, Meadow, keep my secrets, bury them under the fallen bark. If I walk in, do I walk back out, same as I was, or darker, darker? Crescent, Meadow, keep my secrets, whistle them into the crows that talk. If I come back, let me forget what followed me on this wall. I count rings on a stump, lose track around 32. Think somewhere in the middle there I stalled out too. Mosquito writes my name on the back of my hand in red. I clap and miss, but something else is dead instead. Trail dust in my molars, wet earth in the lines of my palm. Distant road like a far-off fight, but the forest keeps pretending calm. Big trees lean in like old men, ready with a joke or a curse. Kid, you're not the first one lost. Kid, you're not the worst. Crescent, Meadow, Crescent, Meadow, Crescent, Meadow. Rental car coffee, cold in the cup holder. Highway sign peeling, pointing to a name I can't pronounce. Snow chewing up the road lines, red tail lights disappear. I'm humming some crooked tune to the wrong patron saint of fear. I got lost in California winter, where the postcards never show the ice. Pines lean in like tired old lawyers, asking what I'll pay for my life. I got lost, I got lost, till the map started laughing at me. Snowmelt maps and motel keys are the only gods that still believe. Trailhead buried in drifts, boots sink, then vanish. A raven plays referee between my breath and the pale sky. Frozen river underfoot, a glass throat ready to crack. Every step a small bad prayer to be gone and then come back. the trail goes straight through you. You were the woods before it got dark. So I peel my name from my jacket, feed it to the blackbark trees, let the wind rewrite my story in a language made of teeth.
Coffee steam in my cupped hands, back pressed to 1,000 rings. Bark smells like dust and rain, sap on my sleeve. Slow and stringy, tiny spider on the window knot watches me watch the storm. We're both stuck, both pretending this is normal. I'm watching snow from the heart of a tree. We're piling up where I can't be. White on red, on rot, on root. Outside's a whisper, inside's mute. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm watching snow from the heart of a tree. Let it bury what it needs from me. Your name's carved 2 hands above, crooked letters, summer knife. Moss is swallowing the year, licking every stupid line. Branches creak like bad advice, every gust a broken hymn. I count flakes on the knotted glass, lose my place, start again. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Loose thread on your sweater, still caught in my teeth. Your name on the mirror bled into steam. mug rings on the counter where your hands used to be. Snow piling on the balcony like it's covering me. White noise on the window. You're a ghost in the glow. I mouth your name in slow motion. It freezes before it can go. Snowdrift dial tone, humming in my bones. I lost you in the quiet, and the quiet won't let me go. Your side of the mattress, a hollowed out hill. I lie in the crater till the night goes still. Street outside is buried. Cars shaped like scars. My phone lights up the ceiling with someone else's stars. I walk to the corner where we once spoke in heat. Now it's salt on the asphalt, splitting under my feet. If I stand here long enough, maybe time will cave. Let the sky fall heavy, tuck us back in the same grave.
trail sign half buried in December dust. Snow on the sequoias, ash in the crust. Purple on the ridgeland fades to rusted gray. Phone dead in my pocket, you're 3 states away. Twilight in the park feels like the end of something. Breath turns to ghosts that cling to my tongue. Footprints filled with black. Before I can touch them, I keep walking. I keep walking. Branches like barcodes against a drowning sky. Ravens carve circles where sun used to lie. Distant campground laughter cut off mid-song. Silence clicks and stutters like the world went wrong. Every tree a witness, every stone a name. Cold seeps through my jacket, write sermons in my veins.